Age of Mythology Classics, episode number 17. We're starting off with me versus some guy named SmurfStyle. Don't know who he was. And this was picked by our good friend in the chat, Ozone. This is from like 2009-ish, 2010. Hello. This will be one of a few different games that we'll do tonight. You guys should be able to see the stream. I've got a lot of extra pages up. Let's close all of those. Close me down. Get into this game. Classics. Me versus SmurfStyle. We can look at the game afterwards to see exactly, but I'm thinking this is 2009, 2010. Ra versus Isis on Marsh. Okay. So you can start up the prediction there in the chat. Mr. Swoop, Cuddy Danks, Emilio, hello. And we're looking at me on the left here. In the Ra color blue on Marsh against SmurfStyle. Isis, color red. This may be Action. You remember Action from back in the day. For some reason, this name kind of makes me think of Action, the player. I don't remember this game, actually. So when this was, in 2009, 2010, I actually wasn't playing Age of Mythology much. I was probably playing like Age 3 a little bit, but this was kind of the time period where I was kind of busy in life and wasn't playing a ton of games. But I would come back to AoM every once in a while and play like 15, 20 games and usually be pretty decent because really from 2005 to like 2010, 2011, I don't feel like the meta changed much at all for like Ra. So basically I was able to leave in 2005 and then come back like every 6 months and play a handful of games and still be pretty decent because Ra was still played the same. And really even today, Ra is probably, of all the civs, probably the one that has changed the least in like gameplay. Pretty similar, but this is a classic matchup, the Ra versus Isis, that you don't see very often in the current meta because Isis has kind of fallen out of the top of the food chain, I guess. And so you don't see Isis very much anymore. And we've got our pharaohs are still renamed, and this pharaoh and mine as well as Daddy JJ's love for Boit. And he's dropping off some relics, which I don't really agree with because these relics aren't very good. Like Odin's wand is 20% cheaper. Temple upgrades, I don't know why he's doing this. Like, it's more valuable to get your early economy, and even this one, myth units 10% cheaper, aren't super great as well. I think, Andrew, when we were talking about what strategies are surprising, I think it's more the other side where I think it's more surprising as far as what strategies or gods aren't used anymore. Like Isis not being used in this current day kind of does surprise. I mean, I think it's the most surprising because I think Isis is still pretty good, but players don't use Isis anymore. But I mean, what we're probably going to see here is your typical Isis fast heroic, take the map, take a 4-2 town center lead. Which, speaking of town centers, we're talking about the old ESO maps. Isis got nerfed, you're right, but I think Isis is still good. It's just, I think it's easier to be successful with the other Egyptians, so therefore players play the other Egyptians. And you also have the fact that when you only have like 4 expert players playing a civilization, and like 3 of the 4 or 2 of the 4 decide that a certain civ is no longer the top, it changes the whole meta because you basically got 2 players who may not even be correct deciding X isn't strong enough, I have to play a different god now, and then everybody else thinks that. May or may not be true. But that's the little bit of the downside that we've had in the last few years in Age of Mythology, is just a small player pool where you really can't realistically or accurately get opinions on balance or even like statistical data because there's not enough player. Hello, Saji, too cool. Oh, Akram wants a sword named after him. We can do that. But I touched on before we got on that segue of Isis getting nerfed. The old maps, wildly imbalanced. As I'm stabbing the priest here. But, I mean, the imbalance was bad as far as competitive play. But as far as games, like, you would make some wild games. And I'm looking at this map right now. And I'm screwed. Because this town center is closer to him. This town center is kind of nobody's. And against an Isis, like, realistically, there should be no way that I'll get either of these two town centers. So, then what we'll have to do is grab, probably stay on two town centers and go quick mythic. Now, me, I don't really care. I'm going for this town center. He knows it's coming. The question is, oh, he's slow to age up. And this is, again, kind of the classic Isis gameplay here. And actually, I should probably just shift all this. And I would kill 3 priests and a pharaoh. But, I mean, I've got the better pharaoh anyway, so what's the point? I guess I don't have to really shift it, but I could and kind of destroy everything. These alligators are being really annoying, too. And the fact that I'm not building the town center, but running back with my villies. But yeah, these old, like, I'm not sure why I'm chasing these priests here. I could have just shifted them all and have my town center up by now. And again, this alligator here, now I'm sending all my villagers. No, the pharaoh's at more he's just not in, he just now, SmurfStyle just got up to age 2. He had a very slow advance. So my pharaoh is just shrekking everything. His pharaoh's already dead. I should probably remove these villagers. I should not lose at least more than one. And then, I don't know why I'm holding on to these shifting sands. A little bit, uh-oh. Oh, should not have died. Alright, so I've got the town center. I did lose 2 villagers. It took a while. The Isis player, meanwhile, almost aged up. He's a little bit behind because he made so many priests. Not quite sure why he made so many. Like, he could be aging up right now. But does he have an armory? Ah, right here. He just realized he forgot his armory. So, very slow age up. Because in the situation, really, I should not be able to hold this town center. Because he should be hitting heroic, even with what happened. He should be hitting heroic by 8 minutes, easily. Building a siege workshop, Migdol, and then Ancestor's Eclipse push, no matter what I try to do, would demolish this town center. So, I see what I'm doing here is I'm probably just going to give this town center up. Let him Ancestor Eclipse this town center, and then just fall back to my base. Which is something that I like to do back in this time period. Because I felt like grabbing a town center and losing it, but costing him Ancestor's Eclipse and time, was better than me staying on my base and then having him do an Ancestor's Eclipse push on my base. So that's what I'm doing. It also looks like I'm not going to use rain and maybe just age up with just on the back of some food. Hunt food maybe? Might be it, but I'm almost out of hunt right here. And yeah, this is a incredibly slow age up. Along with him building farms. So just because these are classics doesn't mean it's top level gameplay. Because there's no reason for the ISIS to be building farms here. Well, if he uses Ancestor's Eclipse, I can't do Shifting Sands. But I'm not sure why he wouldn't just stay hunting here. Because I'm not going to go aggressive. I don't know why he went back. He could have just stayed on these boar and been fine. And what am I doing now? Okay, yes, so I'm aging up with Sekhmet. I'm basically going to give this town center up. Probably, I'm hoping he's going to use Ancestor's Eclipse, but I think in order to make him use Ancestor's Eclipse, I'm going to have to build a few buildings here and make it look like I'm defending. And then have him waste his time doing Ancestor's Eclipse. Interesting Migdal and a siege tower placement. Like, the ISIS player here should be so much more aggressive. Like, realistically, he should have stayed and hunted here. And then his Migdal and whatever you want to call it, Siege Workshop is going to be way up there. And here I am with the rain. I've got husbandry, got plow. Those are very important. I could, in this situation, have saved rain for, like, the Ancestor's Eclipse push and potentially defended that. Right now, it looks like I might be thinking... Yeah, see, I'm just giving this up here. And just going to build my Migdal back. But in reality, with how slow he aged up, this dude has not been working for quite some time. I could just probably build on this and defend here with how slow he was. I'm about to be housed. Oh. We fixed that problem. I don't know if he wanted to get, maybe he wanted to get on the rain, but this is abnormal. He does have plow and husbandry. But yeah, what we see nowadays compared to this is that aggression comes so much sooner in 2021 as it did in 2009. And people like to say, like, you know, the good old days were always better. Always. Not really, but everybody always thinks they were. But compared, like, nowadays people like to complain about the meta being pretty defensive and pretty boomy, but it's so much more aggressive than the old games and faster. Faster paced, more aggressive. We see a whole lot. I mean, it's been 11 minutes and 30 seconds, and there's not a whole lot that's happened right now. And he's got... And this is so classic. He's got just a pure siege army coming at me. Just... You don't see this anymore. It's just... I mean, this way of playing just seems so archaic. But here it's coming. If he's smart, he won't waste Ancestor's Eclipse. I got him! I put this down on purpose. I'm sure I did. To get him to use Ancestor's Eclipse. Because I had already seen his army by the time I put the foundation down. So he is now using Ancestor's Eclipse for literally no reason whatsoever. All because I put down this signal placement. Now I don't really want to lose... How many villas do I got in here? I got, what, 7? Probably should run them. Pharaoh getting some good shots on the... he'll end up dying. But, yeah, what did I lose? 5 villagers, maybe? And... What am I doing for economy, though? Okay, see, I got eco upgrades. I'm attempting a raid that's not doing anything. I'm just standing around. I'm really distracted by all these minions running around. I'm a little bit housed. Man, 10 years later, it's all the same. I'm housed. Can't make army. So now I am in a little bit of a... I got a little bit of a problem here. Because now I am housed. And I'm going to lose this Migdal unit as well, or Migdal building as well. And he's got heavy elephants. Do I have crenellation? It's not yet. I got these guys just... They don't want to see the Mascaros down there. They're hiding. But I should be able to hold this. I should be fine now that I actually got my houses up. Because really, this is the scary push here. Economically, I should be so far ahead of him. Yeah, he's got pretty poor upgrades. I've got pretty much everything. I'm at 140 pop. He's at 136. So I'm ahead of him. I'm in good shape. If he maybe would have saved Ancestor's Eclipse for his push on my base, things could have potentially gotten dicey. But like at this point, I can sit in my base, age up. Probably, since I have so many camels, I might as well age up with Osiris so that I can get Desert Wind. But the problem right now, what I should be doing instead of pushing this is I'm not going to really kill his army, but I have mobility. So this should all be raiding. I should just kind of put up a wall here, wall over here, just to protect myself, and then all of this should go raiding. Need to go find... got the siege tower raid going on here. And I have now aged up. Oh, aged up with Horus. I think that's a mistake. But I always have loved Horus. Horus has always been my cup of tea. And, I do have a little bit of an issue, though, right now, is that I have one gold mine and a lot of idle villagers. Well, Sacred Cats is okay. Once you get the second farm upgrade, Sacred Cats is a benefit, but he only has the first, so Sacred Cats is doing nothing. Yeah, I've got... So this is kind of a little bit of a bug in AoM. If you put too many villagers on the gold mine, even though they can work at it, they just go idle and they just all start staring. So I could be in a little bit of a problem if I run out of this gold and don't have like a trade route or something. But really, I should be able to take this town center. What kind of armory upgrades do I have? I have all the first line armory upgrades. But I'm a little bit slow to come over here. Alright, there we go. Getting the raid on here. Yes, it was very common back in the day to... Oh, yeah, This town center should not have gone up. And the reason it went up is because after I pushed his army off, I didn't go running around with my more mobile units. And that's a little bit of an issue. I mean, I can probably just do... Oh, don't lose your Pharaoh, though. Uh-oh. They don't want to lose the Pharaoh. Okay. A Pharaoh for a Pharaoh. I got these up for my siege towers, or my catapults that's going to come here. I've got this really awesome raid going on, and now... I mean... I play pretty similar from what I did back then. You can see I'm taking the corners of the map. I like to do that. I'm better now than I am then, because I mean this is a lot of sitting around. Like now I would be running with this army, doing something with it. Gotta clear out all of his line of sight. I should be putting up walls here, because realistically I get a couple catapults behind the walls. You see it? And I can get this town center down. I'm also starting to run out of time for using Tornado and killing a town center. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen probably Osiris here. Insta-killing the elephants with the mummies. Because I'm going to have to transition to... Yeah, see, now I can't... Now Tornado does not kill the town center with the 2 upgrades. But I mean, I'm kind of way ahead. I got so much economy. He's not even close to aging up. He did find my little side build over here, which is okay. Here comes my catapults there. And now his army is on his run. He's got... All this army is way out of position. And this is a pretty solid fight for me. should finish off the priest here, so me. Oh, there we go. We got the catapults on the pharaoh. Got a nice little fight here with this distraction going on. I should be able to kill this town center. Run my camels out. I'm getting stuck. This army. And right. Side builds are very important, especially when you're down on pop. Because by me building these sending 4 villagers up here to build buildings, this got him to send this entire army up to the top, which is a huge population win for me. And side builds are so big. And we're getting, the Migdal, or the monument there. Got a few too many catapults. I hope I'm not building more, because 4 at this point is fine. I got a lot of idle army there. Look at oof. I've got a ton of resources, but not making units right now. I'm going to grab this town center. Ooh, my gold mine just ran out. I can see a problem right now is that I don't notice these are idle. But I'm going to run out of gold here pretty soon. I guess I can sell resources. But yeah, pure camel here is... This is why I should have gone Osiris. And Osiris with Desert Wind here, I mean, I should clean this up anyway. I mean, I guess he will make mercenaries, the units that just shouldn't be in the game. But there they are. I'm a little slow on building this town center. I think this guy's coming up. And my villagers will, of course, lead his elephant down to the town center. And yeah, here is my problem. Is I have 0 gold in the bank right now. And I will have a hard time getting this town center. Even though I'm ahead pretty decently. I mean, he's only at 132 pop. I guess he is up Thoth now. But, like, I should have built this town center. It should be up by now. We're gonna have... I'm also down to my one kind of precarious gold mine up there. And am I gonna get this town center up? This elephant is being really foolish and chasing the villager. Tornado being used. Don't tell me I gotta get this town center up with this elephant right here. Got meteor, tornado, useless. I don't know why I cast it like I did, but I built it with this elephant right next to the town center. Oh, 350 hit points. I actually had a pretty... I missed. This is when I did not realize that the tornado always goes up and to the left. So I think I cast the tornado here, and it moved this way, and then it did. There was a time where it did not kill the town center at all. So it lives now. It lives with like 800 resources. Yes, SmurfStyle does not have economy. I have economy. I have pop space. I don't have an army because I have no gold. That's my only issue right now. And it's typical for me, and it's typical now. I'm generally pretty slow at creating trade routes. Always been me. This is kind of the time period, too, where, like, you'd see a lot of Titans. I could see an issue coming forward where he gets a Titan and then uses his meteor on my Titan and kills my Titan gate. Could be an issue. But now, he can't sustain the push because his economy is so bad. So I'm going to have time to reestablish myself here. But still, I go up Horus, but I'm not making any spearmen. Right, we'll fast forward a little bit here. We get our next little push. This gold mine is in a really unfortunate spot because I can't wall here. Oh, man. These mercs just come out so fast. The good old day mercs, which actually this wasn't, I mean, he just blasted through. 90. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He just made 500, you know, almost 600 worth of resources. All right, yeah, see, I can't build a wall here, which is really annoying me, so I'm going to build a market wall instead, I guess. His economy. Right now, he's at 169 pop. Doesn't have a lot of food. Eco upgrades are okay, other than hand axe. I should have all of mine. Ooh, I forgot the last upgrade there. And the old market wall. Alright, I'm taking charge up here. Got villagers attacking the Migdol. Is it going down? Okay, it'll go down. I need a few like military units up here. Oh, got this guy showing up. But he has a pretty strong trade route. So he can just mass mercenaries here and kind of survive for a very long time. And I'm asking that myself too, Swoop. I don't know why. I'm really curious as to why I don't have any spearmen. The Ellie ups. Oh, he does have plus 90 hit points. This is a huge upgrade. 90 hit points. And 1.4 hack armor. But it's the hit points. I mean, stack them up with armory upgrades, which he doesn't have any yet. And the armory upgrades become so huge. But yeah, I don't know why. I need to delete this market. This is not a good market because it's sending my trade route right through the front. You can see I'm still having gold issues. I should just wall this off. Why am I not walling this off? Am I not attacking that? Oh, here's the meteor. Ooh. I don't know about this meteor here. Yeah, I don't know why he would use the meteor like this. I mean, it didn't kill anything other than a bunch of trees. It actually almost helped me. Because now my catapults could come up here, and if I really wanted, I could do a wall right there. But yeah, we still got pure elephant versus camel. We are mutually mining from gold. Hey, I'm building the wall here. It's not quite built. Oh, good old days. Oh man, I'm still sitting at 110 and 170 pop, and he's at 139, well, 142. He has no economy. I just don't have gold. This should not be happening. What's amazing is that back in this time period, like, I was so much closer to like the top level of players then as I was now. But I'm so much faster now and further away from the top. Like, this is just taking me forever to do what I need to do up here. I mean, I guess I'll finally kill the tower. My priest is coming to get on the Phoenix. If you don't know, villagers do get attack bonuses versus towers. Now we'll probably get on those as well. And he's pushing through. We've got the catapult still not going anywhere. Oof. Phoenix here is actually killing a decent number of vills. Finish the wall! There he goes. Finally. I can chat as him. Alright, we finally accomplished the most annoying thing in the game, which is the walling off of the trade. What's going on down here? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here come the barracks. Here come the spearmen. No Horus upgrades yet, though. Ooh, I think I was slow to notice this attack here, because my town center is almost down. Get on it. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. Oh no, I probably think I've killed this catapult, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself, but they are just sitting there. There we go. Oh, we noticed. 165. Come on, kill him. Repair. No, my villagers stopped repairing. All right, town center goes down. He's deleted his markets. They're now right there. Oh, see, this is what I mean, Swoop. You watch these old games and you're like these were considered like, you know, we were pretty good players back then. Like, this is what you wanted to watch. All right, here comes Daddy JJ's love for Boyd the Third. Coming down here. Once I get some of my... Why don't I have my... Oh, here they come. And look at this, too. Just queuing them up in the same barracks. What do I need? Why not, you know? Why not? But yeah, these mercs, they just come out, like, so fast now. I could probably... This guy's just making markets everywhere. Alright, I need to, So it's great that I got these, siege works up here. But how about I do something with them? You know? Why not kill the market there? Oh no, he's attacking my barracks with my... Okay, I don't have any of the, spearman upgrades. Now the question is, do I notice that they got canceled? Actually killing that barracks was a big deal because the Horus spearman upgrades are so good. But yeah, I have finally apparently realized that, oh hey, I went up with Horus. So I shall make spears. Ooh, I might not notice that my barracks got canceled, my techs. That's another thing that is a little bit of an issue right now, is that I don't have the line of sight upgrades for my buildings. Like if I had completed those barracks upgrades, elephants would be melting so fast. Got so many barracks now. Oh man. Oh, I queued it up right there. There it is. I queued one of them up. Where's the other one? I know I queued the other one up somewhere. It's probably in the same barracks. It's probably like behind all these. Alright. Mercenaries just coming down. What? Oh man, just... This is the one reason why ISIS doesn't seem as good anymore. Is because for years and years, players won late game ISIS strictly by just massing mercenaries. Which you can't do anymore. So like that kind of game style or gameplay of just massing mercenaries late game doesn't quite exist anymore. Which is just such a crutch for bad gameplay. Oh, there we go. Oh man, yeah, there we go. Walling off his market again. And oh yeah, I did too, didn't I? I did it again. Both of my spearmen upgrades in the same barracks, you know. Got plenty of barracks to choose from, but they gotta be in both in this one. Along with behind the behind the spearmen as well. But oh man, this dude is wrecking up here. Yeah. I like me some Avenger raids. Oh. A little bit. Oh, he's got some markets. So see, I'm a little scared watching this right now. Because he's got some great map control. I was going to say, like, he can do a tower and siege tower. Tower, wall, and catapult push. And get at my main town center right now. And my town center is... Ooh, uh-oh, I misclicked my hotkey here. I got some axemen. Oh, man. I think this is... I don't think I have the spearman upgrade, the last one yet. I almost got it. So this one is huge. It doubles their attack versus cavalry. So now they're doing 22.2 damage. I should have gotten that one first. But like now, my spearmen melt the elephants. I mean, just look at the damage this one's getting. Like, they melt the elephants so fast. And they also do decent against the mercenary cavalry as well. Like, I needed that a long time ago. And this dude's still doing work. But why haven't I killed his markets up here yet? Alright, I'm finally doing a little bit of a side build up there. But, I mean, this is the power of Sekhmet Horus. Is look how many spearmen I can field here. This is like 40 spearmen. That's just a crazy amount, and they are super strong units with all of the upgrades. And then we've got the one lone axeman. I don't know if he's like the boss or what, but he's just out there showing his worth, doing 6 damage to the elephant. I don't have the last armory upgrade. It's because I'm still low on gold. I could probably sell some wood here. But yeah, now I've got this push. But what's going on in my fog of war right here? He's got some. Making a slinger. Oh, uh-oh. The upgraded towers, too. Another thing that patches have changed is they have made towers weaker. Upgraded ballista tower. Insane damage. Just insane. But realistically, I mean, he's got a ton of mercs. Or a ton of gold, but I should be able to push through, I would think, at this point. I mean, the dude is still, like, robotically making elephants into this. I mean, I know he has, like, a few axemen up here, but it's gonna take a while before his axemen start doing what they need to do. One axeman has lived a long life. Or no, maybe they just keep coming. I apparently got one armor or barracks here making axemen. I don't know. Okay, I guess they're all done now. And now we've got the here, though, the right unit to make is just a normal mercenary. Like, they tank so much damage here. And super cheap. And train super fast. So he might actually... Oh. Ooh, I don't notice this, do I? Ooh, that's not good. No. Not good. Never a good sign when you lose your town center without even noticing the enemy siege. So that's a little bit of a problem here. And now, yeah, I got all my villagers here. I should be able to rebuild that, though. Random walls. But yeah, I could have won this game by cutting his trade route sooner. Like, this is the difference between me then and me now. Even though I kind of built a side build here, I didn't effectively use it. Like, I could have gotten, you know, I could have destroyed this market. I could have controlled all of this entire corner. And then with the reduction in his market distance, he wouldn't have all these mercenaries. So I need a pharaoh to empower this or something. But yeah, these elephants will go down. What kind of armor upgrades does he have? Not super great. Alright, I got the pierce damage. 1, 2. Villagers going forward. And those, these... I kind of need a building block this a little bit. Put up a wall or something. Otherwise, these elephants are just going to keep trickling in and slowing down my age up. Daddy JJ's love for Boyd the Fourth is here. It depends what we do here. Yeah, it's just Ellie's and mercenaries. I mean, this was such a classic method of playing. Okay, this town center will go up as soon as this elephant goes down. The Pharaoh empowering makes it go up so quickly. What do we got here? Ooh. A little bit scary. I do have siege up here, so I guess it's not too bad. Got a few units here. Got the spearmen coming. See, rather than push this, should just push this way. Like, he has nothing over here. Here he's got, you know, fortifications, towers, and stuff. I should just go this way. But we got some LE push. He does have the upgrade that makes, you can't tell because it doesn't show up, but he has Valley of Kings, which makes them train, I guess it's minus 67%. I don't know if that's basically 2 times fast, 3 times faster, I guess. But yeah, still pure elephants. Preparing, getting the town, the Migdal down. That's big because that's his only production building here. So I think I'll be able to hold this. Repair rate's pretty good for the Egyptians. Alright, it looks like I probably am going to go this way now. Where are all my spearmen? Did I send them home? Oh yeah, I did. And a little overreaction here. But now the battleground is switched up here. I've finally got a few trade built or siege works up there that I'm making units from. But yeah, I've got little I over defended this because now I've got a lot of units here that are pretty much useless because they're all just gonna die to these towers. Whereas this is what gave Egyptians a very bad name back in the day. I mean, just look at this. I mean, but it's not even good gameplay because the dude just made 15 mercenaries to kill 2 catapults. It's ridiculous. I mean, the amount of resources he just spent, insane. Yo. Have a little meeting right here, trying to figure out what's going on next. What are we gonna attack next, boys? Come down here and defend, boys. They're just having a good old time. Ooh, do I have the siege upgrades? Oh, I don't have the siege upgrades. Oh, I killed this market, and I killed this market. All right. All of his trade, but now I'm going to lose this town center because I over-defended on the left. These dudes were sitting around being stupid. Actually, he does not have a market right now. He's going to run out of gold, though, so I should... Here they come again. But I should be able to defend this at this point because it's going to take him a while to get gold coming in again. And now I have... Okay, yeah, I'm clearing up the sides now. I finally got smart. Actually, what made me get smart, I think, was him building here. And then I kind of, like, jogged my memory and be like, oh, I should take control of this corner of the map here. So I've got this corner of the map fully under control. Now that his mercenaries have died, I have... Axemen. Must be. Screwing around, hitting the wrong keys on my keyboard here. Where's his mark? Oh, yeah. I mean, look how long. Like, how many caravans does he have? Okay. That's 30. He's got at least 60 caravans. And he's auto-queuing more. And he's got Axemen just auto-queued up there. Again, like nowadays, the big thing, the difference that I'd be doing that would be so much more effective is doing wall pushes with catapults behind it. Because, like, even if he makes 15, 15 mercenaries from here, if I just wall from here to here, his mercenaries are useless. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I can catapult through that. I don't know where these are going. Maybe just to the middle. Maybe I gotta find his market again. That would be awesome. Let's see. Are these catapults just gonna get whacked by the villagers here? They might. Yeah, he's got really incompetently using. And yeah, where's his units? Okay, all of his idle caravans did drop off their gold. So oh, he's got another one here. There we go. Finally doing what I need to do. Wait a minute, where did these mercenaries come from? Why are they all the way over here? Alright, my town center's up again. I'm feeling pretty good about myself, I think. Don't have a lot of wood. Ooh, still missing the last line of armory upgrades. That's not good. Ooh, nice to see my priest empowering. Yeah. Kirby City, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Killed these markets, though. Yeah, I'm just doing pure... He could do a Titan. I mean, I still can do Titan. I still also have Shifting Sands that apparently I'm saving for a rainy day. Though, I don't know. I guess I could potentially, depending on where he builds his market, or his Titan Gate, if it gets there, I could shift Sands near it. It's been 20 minutes, so this really hasn't changed down here. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do here? Missing those last armory. I have the resources to get those final 2 armory upgrades too, and I'm not getting them. Ooh, I got a ton of pop here and catapults. Also, don't like the fact that I don't have the Sekhmet upgrade. I'm gonna block him from trade again, I think. Yeah, this is a lot of pop and catapults that aren't doing a whole lot. Could take his Axeman a long time. I can defend here. And yeah, see now he's got mercs coming from here. Let's get this last market here. Come on now. Make those trade units go idle again. This is disgusting. Look how many caravans. All this guy's doing is just massing mercs. All I'm doing is making spearmen, I guess. Alright, there's no way he wins this, right? At this point? Oh, man. High level gameplay right here, gentlemen. He's still auto-queuing elephants into my waves of spearmen here. He's lost control of all of the sides. He has nothing in the middle of the map, like over here as well. And oh, he's got his market rebuilt. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Good idea. All right, we got a picture. All the caravans. Uh-oh! Oh, he's almost got no gold. But they're gonna start dropping off again. Oh, he's still got these on auto queue, doesn't he? They're coming up here for no reason. I'd like to see me get like maybe some more siege. These 2 caravans, I feel like, have been sitting here a very long time. No big deal. Alright. Nope, they came up here to do nothing. A lot of gold he spent right there. Oh man, this is such an awful trade route too. Oh, it's so bad. Wait. Oh, he made a new one over here. The problem is I don't have enough siege here, so like he's just kind of, you know, just kind of hanging on for dear life. I probably have all sorts of idle. The old original AoM, Joel, did not have auto queue. Auto queue was introduced with the Titans expansion. Do I even have a wall upgrade yet? Oh, I do. Okay. This guy's hanging out there. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of finally taking full control of the map. I like this wall. I don't know if it's quite close enough for the catapult to shoot through over to there. Maybe. But yeah, again, this is what you should do. Oh, this isn't the wildest or weirdest. These old games, there's some strange. No, this is from the Titans. This is from the Titans here. So there is auto queue in this. Now there we go. I mean, got this nice wall, but catapult over here, he's just doing his own thing. Man, the number is insane. All right, see now I just got catapults just coming from everywhere. It's coming. I was a little heavy on my spearmen. Didn't have any siege, and now we're getting to all the siege. Oh, actually, yeah, this is gonna reach. Maybe. Oh, it's targeting the tower. Oh, there we go. Okay, all right. It's a good wall. It'd be better if my catapults were behind said wall instead of beside it. But yeah, I'm gonna get this town center down. Gonna get this town center down. There we go. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, we got buildings going down everywhere right now. And his market. Oh, yeah. GG, what a game. 2009. Me comes through in the end over SmurfStyle. Get on. Okay, he's on Daddy JJ's love for Boyd the 6th. Where's my Pharaoh? And the 6 is about to go down too. Come on. There we go. I'm on the 6 as well. Oh, wow. We're on the same dynasty there. But mine's still alive, I guess. Alright. Yep. Now you can't even trade. This is another good picture right here. They're like... They're in disbelief with what's going on. Right here. They can't believe it. They can't believe what's happened. Utter disbelief. Alright, well this man, he's refusing to resign, I guess. He might build this town center back up. But, uh-oh. He's got nothing in the middle now. Wiping red off the map. I like it. He's built. all right, okay. We'll let him rebuild this town center. We'll give it to him. All right, we got control. Daddy JJ's love for Boyd the 6th, just hanging out back there, having a good old time. Temple has 44 hit points left on it. SmurfStyle, he's got 900 gold left, so we've got one last huzzah at making some mercenaries. What's crazy is that even though he has like no pop, no armory at all, he's at full pop. I mean, look at the man. He's just got like 70 caravans. This one's running right through the middle of the town center. There's so many caravans just breaking the game's pathing. There we go! GG! What a game, huh? What a game. Man, the good old days. I don't really remember this game. Don't really remember it. Let's take a look. I'm down on Kill Death, of course. But, I mean, that's because all his mercenaries I don't kill. So it doesn't count for a kill for me, because they just die from time span. But that was a lot harder than what it should have been. Like, look at this. I should have been a lot faster than what I was. Let's take a look at all resource count. Like, look at this. Like, I'm so far ahead here. I should have won the game in early Mythic. But I was out of gold. And then his resources are just insane. All this gold here from his caravans. I mean, he's maxing out. at 146 civilian units. And I'm at 107.98. That's a decent number. You want your 200 back. The game ends though. This is very disappointing to see with me missing 2 armory upgrades. 2 of them. Okay, we'll pick another one, but what I like to do though, let's take a look at the comments for that game and see back in whenever this was. Replays. AoM Classic. Well, how do I search this? All right, we want to do it as Marsh. My god was Ra. Isis was the second god. Any version. And we want classics. Where are the AOT classics? Forum here. I'm trying to search, see what people had to say. We'll go on to game number 2. Well, let someone else pick. Why am I not finding it? Oh, here it is. No, that ChronoJJ was not better than now. In relation to now, I'm better. In relation to comparative players, back then, I was better because everyone else was worse. All right, this was from June 4th, 2009. So yeah, this was in a time period where I came back and probably played like 15 games. Neegam here is saying it was an insane game. Can someone remove it to expert replays? I don't think an eggy game can be insane. I'll watch. Beating 100% lane with 0% lane. Priceless. Yeah. Magyar here saying, very nice game indeed. Look at that. The GOAT telling me it was great. Nice. Narcotic. Yep. Was a long time. Hey, Spoeft. Man, these old topics. It's like just the old players. Make Aggie fun to watch. Old DOD J4. Amasis. Look at these names. These are all like ancient players. Man. Viper, game of the week. Thank you. Thank you. Hell's Ravage says, like Hell's Ravage is real. JQ, it's kind of a boring game for a long time, but then ChronoJJ suddenly wins and you think, wow, nicely done. You know, I think that's actually a pretty accurate description of the game. Suezo? CSM Suezo? Wow. Ricky? In a long time. Welcome back. Who is SmurfStyle? Who is it? I wonder who it is. People are saying Punk. Well, Myers is disappointed. After I took my 3rd TC, he did nothing but launch LATC raids. Yep. Man. What's crazy though is like the amount of people who used to comment on recorded games like then compared to now. Oh, here's me. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't he use any Axemen? Yep, yep. All right. Anyway. Now we're getting good discussion. But look at all this. I mean, this is 2 full pages of commentary. All right, let's go. Let's go though. Let's move on to the next game. Someone else can pick game number 2 here. We've got a lot of games. A couple team games, some 1v1s. From Heaven to Hell against Senseway. A lot of soup games back in the day. He must have been popular back in 2009. He's still popular today. What do we got? Somebody else can pick a game. If you can see the page, see the players, and that you might think sounds interesting. Old emojis are so cringe these days. Oh man, the good old days. See, nowadays nobody really watches recorded games because everybody's, unless you're casting like me, everybody gets all of their AoM like games from watching streams, and which, you know, fine. All right, nobody's gonna pick. I'll just have to pick myself. I don't know if I want to do. Team game. There's a medic game. I don't know if I want to do a medic game. Tricked versus Outfoxed on Oasis? That seems maybe interesting. Might be Egyptian Wars, though. I don't know if you want to see Egyptian Wars. So let's go for something like Soup, where we know that won't be an Egyptian Wars. So. Ooh, Adhafang versus #1 on Watering Hole. Let's do that. All right, we're going to do Adhafang. I don't know if these are old school Loki games. So we'll do Adhafang versus #1 on a Watering Hole. Moving on to game #2 in our little series here. Bibba winner. Hey, how you feeling? I got Poseidon looking at me right on my desk. Adhafang versus #1. Poseidon versus Isis on Watering Hole. So, Adhafang, if you don't know who he was a very good Poseidon player who played pretty consistently from like the 2007 to like 2000, maybe 14 era at a top level. He's come back since then a couple times to play a few games, but not quite to, you know, like what he was back then. #1, on the other hand, is an Isis player. Who knows? It's some Smurf. Don't know. A lot of the Isis players played all the same back then, so it'd kind of be hard to tell anyway. But yeah, Isis versus Poseidon. Back in the day, it would be heavily favored in the Isis. Heavily favored in the Isis camp over here. Well, you'll get to play AoM again after a 4-month break. All right. Good for you. Let's take a look at the map. Remember, the old school maps can be pretty crazy. I mean, your starting hunt here is going to be pretty solid for both players. Boom, these gazelle are hiding in the edge of the map. Actually, there's still some, I mean, you can see issues like these are his giraffe that are way down here, not even really edible with how far down they are. And these giraffe, which are the same pack, are legit like right next to town center here. Food in the middle, we've got the elephant, hippo, elephant. But again, Adhafang is on the worst end of the map gen here, because there's only 2 elephant spawns in the middle, and they're both like on red side of the map, like by far. I mean, you got your 2 elephants here, and you got 3 hippos right there, and that's like really all of the hunt for Adhafang. I mean, this map is just awful comparative from Adhafang to #1 as far as food, but you can't complain about the large gold mine that spawns in your base. The old maps. This is actually fairly common on Watering Hole, is getting a large gold mine in your base. Fairly common. Town centers are pretty decent. Actually, number 1 doesn't have a super great trade route. Because, yeah, he can build here, but it'd be nice to get this town center in the corner here. Whereas Adhafang has a nice trade route. He can go all the way from here to, I guess this one isn't, it's alright. So that'll be solid. We'll see what they do. I mean, again, this is about the same era of the game we just watched. So it's 2009 era, so probably not going to be super aggressive early. You'll see your standard ISIS fast heroic, I would think. I don't believe this has a land bridge. Looking at the mini-map, there is blue all through here. So that should be no land bridge. We do have both town centers in water range. Always an interesting wrinkle in watering hole are the town centers in range of water. I believe this one is not in water range, and I know this one is not as well. This one is kind of close, but I think it's fine. Not in water range. Got the scout running there, and number 1 is not close to aging up. Adhafang, not super close either. Like, you can just kind of see, like, the builds here aren't super efficient. Like, why does he have 170 wood and 180 gold in his bank right now? When he could have aged up. Like, we're looking at a 515 age up. Like, the difference between builds then and builds now is Adhafang is probably going to grab a town center after he ages up here, because you're not going to get much pressure on a ISIS early on. But it's going to be basically like a minute later than what you would see nowadays. Like, nowadays, we would see the age up at like 445 and insta going to a town center. Here, it's going to be closer to 530, probably going to a town center. It looks like that's what he's headed towards. Just because it was just a little slower back then. A little slower. But I assume once we see this up, I mean, he's got the resources for it. That has to be what he's doing. But his town centers just don't do anything. Like, what are you gonna do? And now he's coming to, like, he's not even ready to build it. Like, should have timed it up to where they're ready to build as soon as he ages up. So he's not gonna start building at 540. You could have built this a minute sooner and had a lot more villagers, and that's the difference you see between then and now. Meanwhile, number 1 has just a fantastic defensive map here. I mean, this entire side of the map is all protected, and this is a side where he also has additional gold mines, so he can follow this gold mine and then that gold mine if he needs to. And he's also got the one behind his base, which he did scout, and has still a rhino and his giraffe. And again, I mean, you would never ever see the 6-minute plus age up nowadays. It just doesn't happen. But here it is. It's commonplace back then, and especially even in high level gameplay, you'd see it all the time for Egyptians. And he's building a town center, and then probably also going to age up pretty soon after that. Yep. So a slower age up with a quicker town center. But again, if you're going to build a town center, why not age up at 445, build it, and then age up to heroic at the same time, but you have plus 9 villagers, plus 10 villagers, you know? But yeah, this is a very good map for the number 1. We have a very, I don't know, I'm gonna leave a little hole in between the farm and the town center there. Adhafang has to go all the way down here, get on the hunt. That's just such a long way to go. I mean, he'll be able to hunt from these and then hunt from those and then over here. A lot of walking time. Like, he's already building a farm. watering hole at 7:30. Clearing out the vision. And what you want to do. That way the ISIS doesn't know what you're doing. So the ISIS is forced to build his Migdal back. Looking at aging up here pretty soon. Needs a little more gold, and then, I mean, he's got all this hunt right there. So he'll be aging up probably right after 9 minutes. He'll be hitting the age up time, it looks like. No prediction. Swoop can put on the prediction. Put on the prediction, Swoop. You hear? I could do it too if I figured out how to do it, but I mean, I could do it, but then I'd have to pause the game, and nobody wants that. Yeah, make a prediction. It's not too late. Nothing's going on. We don't know what's going to happen here. Then we got a lot of cavalry that aren't able to do anything. Like, if you're the Egyptian here, what's really to prevent you from just going mythic and getting Osiris out? Why not? Osiris, Mummy, you just wreck everything. I mean, you know all the hunts on your side of the map. Other than, I mean, there's still these 3 hippo here. All right, prediction is up. Eco upgrades. First line, that's decent. Number 1 has the second gold upgrade already. That's nice to have with your prosperity. And we could see how much resources prosperity is bringing in. That gold mine will be done. Nice timing with the prosperity. Far as not wasting it and having like these villagers all go idle halfway through. We'll see probably a defensive Migdal coming in. Okay, right there. And these myth units, we should see another myth unit come out. Okay, he does have 2 monuments. That's very important against Poseidon. I like to have the myth units to attack the Hippocon. Myth units, the Isis myth units are kind of your anti-Poseidon myth units. Do a ton of damage to the Hippocon. Have pretty good base hack armor. I mean, 50% hack armor, then 44%. Super solid. Adhafang grabbing a 3rd town center. Very, very boomy game here. Very boomy. Town coming down here. There's just nothing to hit. What kind of relic we got right there? Bridle of Pegasus. Someone's Pegasus. That respawns. Somebody got a relic. Plus 5% in Paspis stack damage and Axeman and throwing Axeman. He really cares. I didn't need a buff. Well, no. No. He actually, Atalanta does a really good. Ooh, oh, that's a not a good use of Ancestor's Eclipse. Ancestor's Eclipse comes down for number 1. I really have no idea why he used it. His army without Ancestor's Eclipse beats the Hippocon anyway. So we now have a wasted Ancestor's Eclipse. Really boggles my mind. And this town center will go up just in the nick of time. But imagine if he saves Ancestor's Eclipse, doesn't waste it. Even these guys know that it was pointless. Not even moving them. But he makes a siege workshop. 2 or 3 siege towers. Ancestor's Eclipse pushes this. The town center's down. And then the ISIS wins the game. So this will really give number 1... or Adhafang, that is, a pretty decent shot now. Now he'll have ceasefire to delay a minute, and that should be enough time to kind of stabilize the game here. Because Red isn't even making siege right now. He's going for some raids, it looks like. You see Taiwan number 1. Are you like referring to some of the old Taiwan players? Should they be Thai players, I guess? That used to dominate the ladder. And oh man, nice raid here. And the heroes are slow and out of position. That's an old meme? I don't remember as a meme. I remember there being... Ooh. We have blue casting ceasefire. Adhafang is used... not a good ceasefire. Either. There. Like, you could have just ran the villagers, and the Hippocon would have been alright. Kind of defending for a little bit. We basically used ceasefire to save, like, 3 villagers. So, not good. You want to save ceasefire for the push on the town center. Adhafang is, must think he is the red player of the ISIS, because he's got 3,005 hundo gold in the bank. And, I mean, ceasefire is going to be over, and these units are just going to have to retreat anyway. We see the timing coming in. I mean, keep going, though. Go, 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 go! You could trap all of these. Well, the Hippocon army is distracting. I can see that. So they will come running up there. And now we'll retreat, because, I mean, there's no point in fighting under the town center there, but it could sit on the granary. I mean, this army wins. We're watching old Age of Mythology classics, some old recorded games that were voted to be great for their time. What we noticed as we watched these old recorded games is that players in the olden days weren't as good as everybody thought. Nice little surround there, and that will result in, well, the rest of the army is just idle, so I guess 3 villagers die and that's it. Fantastic. Got villagers coming down here. Oh, the wall. So these villagers came down here and built all this market, and meanwhile a blue villager came down and walled this off. So you gotta kind of take care of that. Adhafang is aging up to heroic age, still with a phenomenal eco balance. Number 1 is aging up Osiris. Needs to start controlling the middle of the map. I mean, he knows where the... I don't know if he knows... he knows the water's there. So, like, realistically, we could see some docks getting placed right now. And then the upgraded siege boats on the town center. That would get the town center down just like that. You can't buy food. You are correct. I don't know if he'll do that. Maybe that's his big plan right there. He has to have wood to build a market first, and I don't see that anywhere. Going forward with this Hippocon. Lion is stuck. He's kind of like me, getting all the upgrades in one stable. Like it. Great. And yeah, he's got so much gold. If he had the wood to build a market, that'd be great. Instead, he's valuing the fortress instead. Upgrades. Oof. I mean, he had that much gold, and he doesn't even have the second gold upgrade. And now we've got number 1 is up. Should be able to take this town center. Watching a video on the history of speedruns. Were people speedrunning back in 1995? And the Hippocon come in to do nothing against these buildings. We have Chronolation, which doesn't give additional bonus damage, but oh, we got the mummy coming in. Tetris speedruns. Upgraded heavy cavalry. Yeah, this army just can't do anything. Would be nice to see like a dock here. Maybe transport some units over. Number 1. Oh, that's number 1. Number 1 has like the opposite macro right here. I'm assuming he probably did buy some food, but yeah, I like it. They're like the exact opposites. 3,000 food and 600 gold. 3,000 gold and 200 food. It's opposite day. But that's what my son Cam tells me a lot. It'll be opposite day. He'll ask me something that would clearly be a no answer until I'll say no, And then he'd be like, well, Dad, again, you forgot today's opposite day, so you just said yes. He got me. While we got this, we've got Osiris here and the rest of the units not paying attention. And Osiris is going to lose a lot of hit points and maybe his life. The camels are just happily attacking the town center. And Osiris in the background. If ever there was a facepalm moment, it was that one. The town center does go down. Mummy gets the special on the lion. That's good. But a very expensive distraction there, Nikan. Very expensive. Number one is only building from one Migdal. He needed to have another Migdal up here to continue the production. Very nice upgrades on his camels, but this town center will probably go back up as we have Hephaestus up. If there's two Migdals here, town center does not go up. And oh, we got the catapult coming in to save the day. Okay, the catapult does get enough damage to slow the town center down. We got the Prodromos coming in. Prodromos do very well against camels. Very well. They do better against camels than camels do against Prodromos. Camels are kind of like the soft cavalry counter. Prodromos are the hard cavalry counter. We can see like the camels have now disappeared. If they had Desert Wind, which we don't have the favor for Desert Wind. They would be taking better fights here. And still trying to get this town center out. We do have another catapult coming in that'll slow it down. But what you'd like to see here from number one would be a couple barracks. And because he has the food, you know, mixing in some spearmen here would be incredibly valuable. The catapult getting some attacks in. Villagers gathering, not super great eco upgrades. We have the trade route coming, not even upgraded camels yet. For Adhafang, though, you have Forge of Olympus about done. Or no, just starting, I guess. And that'll mean that all of these units will become so much better in just short time because all the army upgrades will start piling in. Really nice upgrades, though, from number one. Oh, he has Desert Wind. He just got it. Coinage came in for these camels, or the caravans. But I think this town center will go up. Here's the old school Polyphemus. Pretty crappy back in the day. The town center will go up. Yep, Prodromos have an attack bonus against the catapult. Polyphemus with a few swings. And that is that. We have some docks already up from Adhafang here. Number one does have some docks as well. And already the Oxy Juggernaut. Adhafang has done a lot better job with the initial like Mythic Age transition with like upgrades and units and stuff. Like these are... Number one could have had these probably 3 minutes ago and could have completely cleared this entire spot out. Number one has just gone with pure camels and has not reacted to Prodromos. We see a flying camel. And so he's just kind of like doing the same thing for the last 5 minutes and it's not working. Point where Adhafang, I mean, he just has to hold this. And I feel like he'll probably win. But on the back end here, even though we still, like, we don't even have coinage. Such a huge upgrade for your trade to make them run faster. But, I mean, we have that scary potential coming up later is once he remembers coinage, he's going to have so much gold piling in. His Tutankhamun is out there. The Pharaoh Tutankhamun has been standing here for a very long time. Is he the second Pharaoh, maybe? I don't know. Clear out the fog of war. We don't have much going on. Like you could do a dock and come down here. You could do a dock and jump over and wall off the trade. Still do have quite the fight here, but we should have army upgrades starting to roll in for Adhafang. You can see he doesn't have a lot of food. It's still the same macro as earlier. He's now got 4,500 gold and only 100 food. Mummy came in and nice to use a special on the Colossus. You know he's a pro doing his sporadic. You're right. Look at this. I love the 6 granary farming here. It's awesome. I love it. This is next level farming. I mean, even here, the 2 granaries there. We've got another granary here. Like, I mean, he's got granaries for days, and we have a little bit of a cheeky side build here that is not so cheeky after all because the fortress is already there. And now we have the tower push. We have the siege. Water is very important to this push here. Very important. Because these towers would be... Ooh! Oof! Mummy gets slung away by the Polyphemus. Yeah, these towers, if they get spammed, would be very scary with the Crenellations upgraded Egyptian towers, which there's Crenellations, the upgraded, all the way up with the 3rd armory line already. Uh-oh, the Mummy just kind of ran around to its death. Would a Mummy be I guess would the Mummy, you know, keep the gender of what it was when it was alive? I don't know. But yeah, this push here is a little bit scary. We also have Burning Pitch, which this is one of the few times where does Burning Pitch give damage versus ships? No. Nope. Nope. So it actually isn't helpful very much. It's an upgrade. But yeah, the push here is gonna dwindle, but now we see here they come. Flashbacks from the first game. Here come the mercenaries. It's coming in waves, but number 1 must not be that great of an Egyptian player because he doesn't have coinage. Huge upgrade, but he does have 6,450 and counting food. But he can't do his... He can't get his tower push up because of the siege ships on the water. And Adhafang is... I mean, I guess we can say outside of this macro here, the 4,000 gold, Adhafang is playing a solid game. Misused ceasefire, but he's just transitioned to the Mythic Age fighting like so much better than number 1, who is still just spamming camels for days, and it's just not working. Adhafang, because he has no food, does not have champion Hippocon yet. Does have Spirited Charge. Yeah, no spoilers, Ozone. Thank you, appreciate it. Because if you were here when we did bets, you could have gotten a free bet in, I guess. A little bit of a Matrius market, not up against the corner. Still no upgraded caravans. It's just I want to see that. And only 1 dock left. And Adhafang, see, Adhafang can roll all the way down here and use siege boats to kill the town center. And at that point, it doesn't matter how many mercenaries you make out of the town center. What are you going to do? Can't kill boat. If only this game would be balanced if Egyptians could make mercenary boats. We might put that in the next Voobly fan patch. Mercenary boats. That would be a fantastic idea. I'm sure they had mercenary boats. I'm sure it would be very thematic. So why not? Oh, don't get too close to the Migdol, though. The Migdol will really do some damage to these boats here. Oh no, this is going to clear out all the siege boats. Ooh, a little bit of a mismanagement here from these boats. Oh no, and they're just... Well, push goes. I mean, he can make more, but that's going to delay it for a little bit and give time to number 1 to maybe fortify up this spot. But we do have a Silver Colossus. Poseidon Colossus. You don't see that too much because Poseidon favored gather rate is not too good, but he's got him coming. Polyphemus sitting there, not doing a whole lot. The Pharaoh's still down here. Yep. Tutankhamun the second, though, is back. Still no coinage. This as any good Egyptian player, not seeing coinage, it has to break your heart. Like, that's just not good. Not good. A coinage gives plus 0.8 speed, which is 20%, as the tooltip tells me. So, yeah, 20% more gold would be coming in if he A, had coinage, and B, he should be, I mean, if this Pharaoh's empowering right here, I mean, mercenaries, endless mercenaries. What are we watching? Marmelados. You remind me of marmalade. We were watching an old recorded game from like 2009, 10-ish. I've got 200 some recorded games that I downloaded from RTS Sanctuary, from the Game of the Week forum. At some point, RTS Sanctuary had kind of a panel of players that would choose a game of the week and the best recorded game of the week or month. It wasn't a game, you know, they were, you know, like anything else, they weren't doing every week. And so I just downloaded that entire pack of recorded games, and sometimes we get some pretty wild games, sometimes we get games that you'd maybe think, why are that recorded game of the week? But here we are right now. We've got a nice push on the town center right here. Some Petropolis upgraded along with the Siege, or I guess Oxy Juggernaut, and this town center is down, and number one is not looking like a number one. He has really done nothing since reaching Mythic Age. Nothing at all, other than lose his position. Like, number one, there's really no reason that he should have lost this game, given just kind of how the early game went. He did kill a town center with Son of Osiris. I mean, right. Well, I mean, he hasn't even gotten coinage yet. He doesn't even have the third and final farming upgrade. Tutankhamun the second is empowered. Uh-oh, we got a Titan Gate. Uh-oh. Here is a secret. A real secret for you if you're researching Secrets of the Titans, is that the Pharaoh makes Secrets of the Titans technology research faster. It does not make age upgrades research faster, but Secrets of Titans is not classified as an age upgrade. So it makes it train faster. How fast? How much faster does it make it train? Minus 30% research time. So I don't know what the Titan age research time is. 80 seconds, so 30 minus 30% of that, or 70% of that. We're going to say it cuts off about 25 seconds. It cuts off, which could be important. We're going to see these markets probably get deleted. We got the caravans getting massacred over here, and we're going to build the markets over on this right side and build a wonder and lame with walls. I think, oh, he has researching coinage, will be getting his Titan Gate. I think Nikan here is kind of predicting the future. I think that after this Titan Gate gets built, or even during, we're going to see a wonder get put down here in the corner, and it's going to become a 10-minute wonder race, because at this point, number one has been so utterly and outrageously outplayed that he should realize, as we all do, that he is not going to win the game conventionally. I mean, he's gotten just utterly outplayed in Mythic Age. Not even close. So his only way to win at this point is going to be a Titan and a Wonder back here in the back. So we should start seeing like power upgrades coming in for number one. Wall upgrade. We can see already he's massing towers over here. Adhafang is going to match Titans. The question is, will he be able to push through the base? Blue's trade route now is longer than Red's. Red's trade route actually isn't very good. This short end here. So it's really good that that Adhafang cutting. I mean, this is the long end of the trade route. But yeah, Adhafang has a nice trade route. A pretty good length. I mean, he could make it a little bit better because obviously we've got this market here. It could, you know, again, the Matrius market. You could put it all the way up there. Adhafang should consider docks, transport ship coming over here, you know, doing the market wall. Number one, he's got the resources for a wonder. We have to see it. We've got to see it. No, the maps aren't really, I mean, especially the olden days, there was really no attempt at symmetrical maps at all. They were pretty wild. Matrius, I mean, I guess because there's not a wonder built, he doesn't really have the timer on him right now, but he should start realizing that the only way I lose this game now is a wonder. It has to be coming up. There's no way it's not. Red is building, you know, that's a good idea to preemptively build these docks because we could have siege ships cutting down the markets here. We have the Titan out. I'm waiting to see. There it is. I knew it. There it is. Now, why not put it all the way in the back here? You know, I mean, I guess you got. I mean, oh, you got that palm tree, the annoying soul palm tree. But I mean, you can put it a little bit further back. So yeah, we got our Titan race here. Ooh, I like this. Adhafang has it's still the same as. Oh wow, these camels ran all the way around the middle. You come at these Petrobolas here, which, I mean, Petrobolas don't have super great attack for a mythic siege unit. Titan runs up to the wall and then turns around, and now he'll come back. Got a few. Oh, we got all the way fully upgraded ballista tower here, and this is scary. I don't know where Putin is. Here he is. He's coming. And now we could potentially see this. Ooh. Gotta forgot about those. Potentially see this Titan maybe get on the town center just to slow down a little bit. That wouldn't be a bad thing. And okay, militia are fully upgraded as well. Ooh. This is a really bad trade route. At least he's only got 17 caravan. That's reasonable. But number one's trade route is, I mean, why did he build it way back here? I mean, you could still put your market there. So the Titan retreats in his base. Question is, can he hold? We've got maybe about a 10.5 minute timer at this point. Can he hold long enough? I'm not sure if he'll be able to because of his trade route is so poor. Like, if he could mass mercenaries, waves and waves of mercenaries, he would maybe be okay. But he's trading with this town center. And he could trade with this one and it would be okay. But I'm not sure how it's going to work. We've got a lot of Petrobolas. These were the idle ones that were up here. Blue probably needed to get a little wall here, because I mean, even with all of these Petros, yeah, he'll get it down because Putin is down somewhere, and we've got all these villagers here. So this town center will go down for now. We've got one Hatyroi here leading the charge. Oh no, there's a few more. There's a few Hatyroi. Still need to see the dock, the transport ship over here, and the docking and the building of buildings over here. But yeah, this trade route is not too good. We've got Titan right here. He's just kind of, I don't know what he's waiting for. Red, he's clearly got a whole lot going on right now. He's distracted. The Argo. Oh, man. Yeah, the Argo. Imagine some Argo on the Titan action. That would be awesome. Fantastic. Uh-oh, Putin coming. He's down. All right, here it is. And now, our big fight, Cerberus versus, I guess this is maybe Horus. This is the heavyweight match. Final fight. Yeah, fight. What was that game? There's an old, like, NES game. That was, like, flash. I remember it flashing. Fight, fight, fight. All right, here's the big zoom. Watch these bad boys just going at it. Yeah, they got about the same hit points here. Heroes roaming in. We'll see who emerges victorious. It looks like old Cerberus here's got the little... Is it Cerberus? Yeah, Cerberus wins with 300 hit points left. What a hero. Coming down here. And the town center still can't go up. Is this in siege boat range? I wonder if it is. I didn't think it would be, but it must be right on the edge of siege boat range. Meanwhile, we've got the Wonder. It's got 7.5 minutes. Adhafang deleted his back T. He did delete his back TC. Why in the world did he do that? That was ignorant. All right, so the Titan will prevent that town center from going up. Putin comment. Oh! We got the unupgraded walls. So the Titan, he'll be dead by the time he gets down here. So he's not going to do anything. We got the walls. Unupgraded walls. We gotta upgrade these things, though. The problem is, number one, does not have any gold. I don't know if he can last 7 minutes. I mean, he's going to need... He's going to need to upgrade these bad boys. Number one really has legit nothing going for him. Oh, Putin coming. Putin coming the third does eliminate Cerberus. Got some towers coming up. Need this wall upgrade. Need the wall upgrade. Adhafang needs to do a little more forward building. Oh, I like the Colossus push here. Do we have... Oh, we got a Scorpion Man being trained. Might want to switch that over to a couple mummies. But okay, we've got Tyroi coming in. Oh man, good to see these guys. Man, they were so bad. The patches have upgraded the Tyroi to a point where they have a purpose in life. At this stage, they're still statistically pretty poor. But unless we see some mummies coming in, Putin coming, not in a good spot here. We'll probably get taken down by the Colossus. And the problem is, number one, who has 12,000 food, doesn't have the resources to make any mercenaries. And he's got 5.5 minutes. That's a long time. I don't think it's quite going to happen here. Oh! Got a wall upgrade. He's probably like, why can't I build walls here? Too proud of his farms to sell. Where is Adhafang's pop? Oh, here it is. Here comes some more hot Tyroi. Not sure they're a good idea given these towers here, but I guess the towers are shooting at the Colossus, so it's not a bad idea. Tyroi here. Clean them. Come on, you. Oh, that town center was almost up, too. That was at like 3,600. And yes, they do have crenellations. We checked earlier. He got them. But yeah, now this tower is shooting at him. The one bad thing, though, about Colossus is they don't path very well. And we are severely housed here. But yeah, we got 5 minutes. Like, number one, I feel like he probably could have held for the 10 minutes. I mean, because he has like played this as bad as he could, and it's still like he's gonna have like it's only gonna have 3 minutes left on the timer before it dies. And he's played this as bad as he could. Like, just moderate level of play here, and he'd win with a wonder. But, yeah, it's not gonna happen. I mean, what's it? You might as well aim with the camels and path block with them. We got villagers attacking the Colossus here. It's a slow process. Very slow. Oh no! You know what? Adhafang can win with the town center timer. The town center timer is only 2 minutes, so you'll win with the town center timer anyway. So Adhafang grabs all 6 of the town centers, which would have started that town center 2-minute timer, and he wins that way instead. I mean, I guess the timer is not done, but he grabs all the town centers. Forget the wonder. Oh man, that entertains me. We need to see the comments here for number 1 watering hole. Primary god Isis, secondary god Poseidon, search and see. So posted by Adhafang. Yeah, I have one. A game by a wonder. He thought he lost, but he won because it took the water first. Yep. Who is number 1? I want to know. So this was from June 25th, 2009. This is the same month of the other one. Hell's Ravage. I don't think it was that good of a game. Oh, man. It's not Lorenzo. Who could it be? Lorenzo's 10 times better. Hell's Ravage. I don't think Game of the Week reviewers like me very much. This is what he was complaining about in my Game of the Week thread. Man, the 2009 Hell's Ravage needs to grow up. If Poseidon wasn't such an OP, easy to play noob god, I might be impressed. Ha ha. Oh man. I need to know who number 1 is. Let's see if we can find out. It's Action. Number 1 is Action. Number 1 is Action. All right. Very poorly played by Action there. We have Rex from Hope and Skipper. I would have to download some, but we probably would just be watching Egyptian Wars. But do we want to do one more game? Froggy got banned. We want to do one more game? We can do one more game. Let's see. We want to do one that's maybe a little more recent. Like we've got Chef versus Magic on Watering Hole. That could be pretty solid. I don't have any from when Soup was number 1. I don't. Magic versus Gerandi? Don't know that. Let's do Chef versus Magic. I think that should be fun because we're probably going to be seeing, well, I don't know. That might be kind of the same players. Oh, a team game. Okay, we can do it. Let's do an old school team game here. We can go back and do an old school team game. We've got a few team games here. Do a 2v2. Let's see. What are we looking for here? What kind of a team game do we want? We'll do a team game. We got a watering hole team game. Let's mix it up and do a different... You got a Medit? Nah, I don't really want a Medit team game. Oh, this one should be good. This one's got some names. Holy cow. This has got some names. We are going to do this one. It's going to be a 3v3. The JIG guys. They were all the Dutch players, I believe. So these are players who, like, this might be, one of these players is probably Count Van Count. I don't know if he's Dutch. I forget what this was, but this was a clan. This all means something too in Danish or whatever language it is. But look at these names. Action, Magyar, and I know these are some pretty good players too. I think one's Count Van Count. I have no idea how to pronounce these guys here, but we're gonna do it. Magyar, Leor, he plays a little bit. 3v3. I'm gonna guess this is an RTS League game. Triple ISIS. What in the world are we seeing from KorN? KorN is triple ISIS. Leor is ISIS. Action is ISIS. And Magyar is ISIS. Is this the real Magyar? Was he in KorN before he was DOD? We'll go with it. So triple ISIS versus the Jij clan. We've got Jij down here, and he's Thor. We've got Jij as Loki, and then we've got Jij as Zeus. So we are definitely cheering for the team on the right. Definitely. There's no way we're cheering for the triple ISIS team. We're going all in on the team on the right, the Jij guys versus KorN. This is going to have to be RTS League here. Has to be. Back on Tundra. Do we have anyone in the chat that can do a prediction for this? So good old 3v3 RTS League action. I think this is from 2008. So this is back in the day. So we're probably talking like RTS League Season 9 or so. Oh, the last prediction needs to end. What do we got? Oh, we got a spy here. Okay. Hold on. Let me try to figure this out. Does somebody know how to run predictions in the chat? Let me know. Oh, somebody did it. Okay. We got it. Somebody working on it? Okay, Swoop did it. All right, let's do a new prediction for this game. It's a 3v3. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. As far as like the map, it's gonna be pretty wild. It's gonna be hard to like really compare and say who has the better map. I think maybe the best thing to check would be town center placement. Town centers look okay. Leor is a problem. Hey, this is 2008 Leor. Maybe he was like, maybe he was young like me back then. Look at this hunt spot though here. Wow. 2,400 food with one granary, and then the ISIS players, are they even going to use it? I don't know. So the prediction is up. Put your predictions. Are we going to go with KorN, the triple ISIS? Or are we going to go with the real team over here with the Thor, Loki, and Zeus? That's a fun set of god like mixture. Thor, Loki, Zeus. Like, you could do some work with that. Emilio thinks that the ISIS team has a plan. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Any luck with the new PC? No, I haven't ordered one yet. I don't know. I might have to bite the bullet and maybe pay a little bit more than what I want. I am working overtime this weekend, and I got called in to work on Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. So that's next week. So maybe I'll pony up and spend a little more money on a computer, because right now they're just not quite where I want as far as price. Nothing's wrong with a new PC. I just don't have it yet. I haven't bought one. Oh man, this is a nice hunt pack here though. 6. Danger Dave, hello. Alright, I mean team game. What are we gonna see? What do you think? Are we gonna see any sort of aggression? We've got the double temple here. So we're gonna see, you know, our Loki. Our Loki Hersiers. Your typical Loki rating, that's pretty standard. But what is the Thor gonna do? Like, are we gonna see like town centers being grabbed and like a huge rag? Do we see aggression? Right now we don't see anything. What are we looking at? Jidge Cridge. What is Jidge Cridge doing? He's building a house. Oh, he's not even up yet. Oh, that's why we don't have him. See, he's got the old 520. So Loki coming forward, getting free favor on all the obelisks. And what does the Zeus do? Like, the problem is, you could try to like triple one of the Egyptians, but I think the map is too big for that to be realistic. So I don't know how that's gonna be. Jacket Mosep. Let's follow. Thank you. Maybe 3 ancestors eclipse push one after the other. Yeah, I'd love. There's actually a hidden reason why I'm not too big into getting a computer now, is because I'm working on a card game for my son for Christmas, and if I had Age 4, I would be so tempted to waste a lot of time on that. So it's also, you know, wait a little bit and the game will be better balanced in a couple months. But Parka sponsor me in Age 4. Alright, so now we've got the Norse players aging up. What are they doing? Oh, raiding cavalry. Jacob Mosep. Alright, we can maybe do that. And what is the Zeus doing? I'm not sure. What is Jidgeloet doing? Like, he made a hero. Okay, so he's grabbing town center. Again, the is he doing centaurs? Yeah, he is doing centaurs. So Team Jidge is like doing pure raiding. We've got the Hersier raiding, we've got the raiding cavalry raiding, and we've got the centaur raiding. Against three defensive civs. So and that's an interesting combination there. And oh, Jacob, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Yeah, first time chat and insta sub after I mispronounce your name. What a guy. All right, here's some rating coming in on a Magyar here. Remember, he's considered the GOAT of AoM, and he is not paying attention to his villagers getting raided here. And he has lost 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, 4 villagers, just like that. And he is up Nephthys. And, oh, I had somebody from YouTube ask me how I was doing or say hi. M8, maybe? Hello. A while ago. Gotta watch out for the priests. The priests can't hit the centaurs. They run too fast. And what does Magyar do? I mean, he's trying to make a Migdal. There's a spy here. So the JIG knows this is coming. Trying to get on Nick Rowe 365, the Pharaoh. And, oh, nice to get on the Scorpion Man. We've got a Velt coming in. We've got the Centaurs raiding. Watch out, though. Ooh, and we've got... I like this. I love team games. Team games are so awesome. We've got everybody here. We've got blue here. We've got green here. We've got red here. We've got a forest fire. We've got Magyar just getting smacked right now. With his allies being Egyptian. Can't help. because they aren't as mobile early on. And we've got, oh man, he's so low. We've got like 4 Hersier here. Whoa, all of these Hersier are like about to die. Like this army here looks impressive until they take like 5 shots from these chariots and they're all going to disappear. 2 down, right? Like that. 3 down. And now the Hersier, yeah, they don't have hit points. Got to get them out of there. But here come another squad coming in. Oh man, we got all these raiding cavalry. We would like to see some medium coming in here. And I mean, he really wants this tower to go down like really bad. So the tower's down. We've got 6 Centaur raiding. KorN action is now reached heroic age. Purple here has also grabbed the town center. Leor. And now we have... These games are so fun because it's such a comparison between aggression and booming, and your aggression can work. Nice pick on all these villagers. Your aggression can work as long as you can kill tons of villagers, and so far it looks like they're doing that. We've got the raiding cavalry coming in as well. The problem is there's not anything to kill the town center, so the villagers can kind of hide in here. So you're not going to kill too many, but nice to garrison as well. And we've got Migdal gaining here. You know, if the raiding cavalry and the centaurs came here, we could probably force out 1 Ancestor's Eclipse on this. Scorpion man gets picked out. And Fabian, thanks for the follow as we get right in. Ooh, a little bit of a raid. But are we going to see there's an Ancestor's... I thought this would require an Ancestor's Eclipse to defend. And, I mean, that's nice to get a defensive Ancestor's Eclipse with these mobile units. JIG clan can just run out of here, though it looks like they're fighting this. And we do have the Hersier on the minions. And, man, did they all just go down just like that. We've got Nick Rowe over here trying to do what he's got to do. Oh, we've got Leor coming over for defense, but we've got all the raiding cavalry kind of disappearing. Still a lot of Hersier, though. And a lot of Centaur Polynarchs, which are going to do work to all these chariots and stuff. But I think we've got enough to defend this now. I feel like JIG needs to get out of here, or they're going to lose a lot of units here. And, okay, all right. Nice to see them. Oh, one last. Oh, no, 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 no. Why are they shooting? He just lost 1, 2. No, 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 no. Lost 3 Centaur. He didn't need to as we retreat out. And now this is kind of... Now the aggression part, the raiding part, has ended. So the question is... Did JIG do enough damage there to counteract the fact that they were at 1 town center, except for green, for so much longer? We see a nice little raid here. The Scorpion Man, the Sphinx, in on some villagers. We've got some Hersier to defend. As Leor notice? Oh, man, just like that, man. Ozone was questioning Leor at the beginning of the game, wondering. And Leor here leading his team in score. Paying attention to his units. And we've got Magyar, whose score is not good. Not a lot of economy to speak of, but he is at 3 town centers. Man, look at these Aurochs there. We've got action with the 12-minute prosperity. But we've got 3 town centers from Magyar, but he can't afford it. So, kind of unusual that he's at 3. And, oh, watch out for your... Gotta keep running action. Gotta keep going. These Hersier, once they get in on the raiding cavalry, will just absolutely smash them. And we can see so many chariots went down just right like that. 1, 2, like 7 or 8. We've got a few over here from Magyar. And they're going to run back to the town center. As the game goes on, I mean, you do have a Zeus. The Zeus late game is strong. But if the game kind of normalizes to like a straight up 3v3, the Loki loses a ton of value late game. The Thor loses a lot of value late game. And this is still the era where mercenaries are almost unstoppable. And Leor, another big raid in on Kridged economy here. And Kridged, can he afford this? No, he can't. 25 gold in the bank and no mining whatsoever. And need to put up walls. So on the back end of your aggression, what you need to be doing as the aggressive player is put up some defensive walls to prevent this, because now just a few raids, it's absolutely massacred Kridge's gold, and now we see he's trying to mine from this other gold mine. It's deja vu. No mining again. Like, if he had access to gold, I mean, he might be able to push through this anyway. We've got a flaming weapons. Do we see it? I feel like we should get flaming weapons in before Ancestors Eclipse, because we have 2 more Ancestors Eclipse. Flaming weapons will beat Ancestors Eclipse here. We have Ancestors Ceasefire. So no Ancestors Eclipse. I feel like this is a really good play for KorN here. Really good play. This is really smart from Magyar. He wanted the ceasefire usage because he knew that the ceasefire down here would really help Leor. So if he uses Ancestors Eclipse up here, Leor's forward town center would go down. By using Ancestors, he kind of encouraged the ceasefire from Green here, which then Green is using a ceasefire to help Leor down in the bottom. So that was a really good decision by Magyar there. I feel like that's really good for Leor. Now do we see an Ancestors Eclipse for Leor here, or does he try to just fight this? Like, I feel like Leor can defend this now. He has enough units here. He's got a nice raid still going in the back. And what do we see? Yeah, there's not enough units here for blue anymore. To attack this. And yeah, blue's like, and here comes some very late flaming weapons to where he doesn't even have the siege to kill this. So you might even not need Ancestors Eclipse. We might still see Ancestors Eclipse here. I mean, we do have 1, 2, 3, 4. We do have 5 firsts here that would absolutely demolish Ancestors, but there's not a lot of units here for the flaming weapons. Boy, we got a little bit of a push here. Raiding in the back. This raid has been dealt with. Flaming weapon. Leor holding on to Ancestors Eclipse. I think. We've got Nick Rowe coming in and dying. Does this town center go? I think it does. Like, there's no answer here from Leor. The town center, yes. Leor, he could have done this a little bit better. I feel like. I don't think this town center needed to go down. Like, he could have probably made a few priests out of this. Yeah, Leor could have probably held that. But flaming weapons to kill a town center. And now we have... Why? Now we have the Ancestors Eclipse after the town center is down. I don't understand that. That really boggles my mind. I mean, if you're gonna use Ancestors Eclipse, why wait until your town center is down? I mean, he's gonna get his town center back, but he need not have lost it. I guess maybe he was waiting for action to come down, but I don't know. Why not just use it ahead of time? I mean, at that point, you don't even need Ancestors Eclipse anymore because yellow's there to defend. But it is what it is. Back in 2008, when this game was played, it probably seemed like a great idea at the time. We've got a nice fight, Magyar versus Green here. Yellow also helping out. We can see Magyar still way behind. But once his eco gets rolling, he should be okay. But nice hoplite push on this Migdal here. And the Migdal goes down. Yellow actually is going to have to carry this game because both pockets kind of need a little bit of help. Both pockets. We've got these chariots coming over. We've got blue coming over to help out as well. And we're going to see all 3 JIG players over here. and 2 from KorN coming over. And this is why I like organized team games are so much better than your just random team games, because there's really no communication, no like teamwork in like your random team games. But even those organized team games, it's always been my favorite part of Age of Mythology are the organized team games. And we've got, I don't know if Magyar's going to be able to hold this here. And we've got a lot of siege units with the Zeus hoplites and the battle boars. A lot of chariot archers, but Action's kind of on his own here. But the priests, do they have the upgrade? They do. They do have the upgrade here. So that if they attack the battle boar, they'll kill them pretty quick. But we've got this town center down. And I mean, there's not a whole lot going on over here. Oh no, the Triple ISIS is organized. I mean, both sides. Both sides. This is organized gameplay. Everybody's, this is great. I love these kind of team games where you actually see teamwork coming on. And these chariots, I mean, they gotta get out. You gotta get back though. We're looking grim for KorN here. Like, even with all the raids that Jij Krcht had early on against him, I mean, he's still in a pretty decent spot as we see Fimbulwinter coming in for our Loki player. You're going to get one spawn there, one spawn on the trade again. Oof, Magyar can't afford this. Have spawns on his town centers. We have a spawn up here as well, and we're kind of looking. I'm looking for Leor's army. It currently does not exist. Action is up Mythic. Man, these Scorpion men here are going to hold this position though, because there's no heroes. So the Scorpion man will hold this. This will be fine, unless some Hersiers start coming in somewhere. Got a nice little raid on. Leor's doing a good job raiding. Yeah, Hephaestus for Jijloit. We've got Osiris for Action, who's going to have to carry. What kind of god powers? We still have Flaming Weapons, Underworld, ATM of Erebus. Yep. And Action is grabbing a town center, or a Titan Gate. Okay. We've got some Jarls coming in, though. They'll be able to deal with the Scorpion Men. As we see, they are both dead now. And Leor is like content to raid, but has no army. And ooh, going for a little bit of a back build. I like this. So I mean, JIG is in like a superb spot right now. Like, outside of some cheese, I don't know how KorN is going to win this. Like, this seems a little bit one-sided as we're coming into the Mythic Age, because Leor is behind. Magyar is way behind from that early triple. And Action is in a decent spot, but he's basically 1v3. The only thing that could save our team ISIS is that mercenaries are crazy strong in this time period. And team trading is also crazy strong. You get so many more resources from team trade route. We see Leor is aged up with Meteor. And we've got Osiris here. We've got mercenaries, chariots. Though Osiris got to watch out a little bit. But he's, basically right now, Action is kind of defending 2v1. So that's great for him, because this is the time period where if the Loki player isn't doing back builds and stuff, he kind of falls off. Your late game Loki needs to be doing builds in the trade route. Like, this should probably be, this should probably be the Loki player doing this. But yeah, we're gonna see the mercenaries coming out from here. We've got an underworld passage with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Colossus. Spaghetti-o. They're coming in on the Titan Gate. I think the Titan Gate is not long for life. Here, I have no prophet, but I think Oh, that explains why they're holding on the front. Is that Jij Loet had all sorts of units getting ready for this underworld here. And the Titan Gate is going to go down. We see it dwindling 17, 16, 15%. And there's no mummies here to defend. We've got a meteor being used on the underworld. Maybe could have done a little bit sooner. And I don't even think the underworld's going to get killed. The Titan Gate is down. The underworld has 300 hit points. Can we get one more shot on it? No. No shots. We need to get maybe some units on the underworld. It's only got 150 hit points left. It's almost done. The repair rate in this day and age is crazy fast. We got villagers here, but they aren't repairing. Oh, we got the Osiris has been killed. I think he got bolted. Yeah, he must have gotten out of monument range and got bolted somewhere. Somehow, Leor is holding. Got all of these Colossus here. The Titan. Oh, the underworld. You don't want to lose your underworld, though, like that. But nice to save it. Got the Colossus all in on the town center here. May kill it. And, okay, the underworld's gone. Got quite the push coming in on Magyar, who is nowhere near where he needs to be. He's upgrading Thoth. A little bit of a side build there. The only way they can hold is like some magical, like, mercenary spam defense from Leor. And we see the mercenary spam defense here. We have flaming weapons used by Red. Oh, on the town center here. Okay. Got the all-in Ulfsark spam on the town center. Get the Phoenix, spitting fire. But you use flaming weapons to kill the town center, but the mercenaries are living forever. And the Phoenix can't really be attacked. I guess there's one throwing axeman there. And that is down. We have... Town center did get destroyed by all the Colossus. This one has just lived. And we've got, what, one Colossus left roaming around the map. We've got, I don't know if Magyar is going to be able to hold this. I mean, we've got fully upgraded Myrmidon. Oh, not quite fully. Missing just a couple mythic upgrades on the armory. And, oof. That blue coming forward to build this town center. The only KorN player who's in decent shape is Action. He's going to have to somehow hold. And I think Magyar is about to fold. He's got nothing going for him. Got a lot of idleness. I mean, Action isn't in the position where he can really help the base here. And there's no aggression for KorN anywhere. And they're going to be behind the two town centers here. So JIG is a bunch of players. I'm pretty sure one is Count Von Count. One might be Swedish Chef. I'm not sure who maybe the third would be. But I think we're going to have Swedish Chef, Count Von Count as these players, and then one other. I mean, this is 2008, so I'm not sure. We have another Fimble winner. This has to be about it. We can check if Leor is getting tributed at the end of the game here. But yeah, this game is, I think it's over. We see another Fimble winner coming in on the town centers here for KorN, who are falling further and further behind. Are now both flanks have lost a town center, so they're down. I mean, I guess it says down 4 town centers, but it's really down 2. And actually, Red is trying to grab the base town center here. And Action is, he's trying to defend against 2 players. He's got 10 grand in gold there. We could maybe build some mercenaries. I don't know if he's got them all out somewhere else. No, okay, here they come. Here come the mercs. I guess that's the last thing we could potentially see is he's going to hit 50 favor here. Are we going to see a panic wonder, or are they just going to resign? Just admit defeat and resign as these mercs come out. No, this would have been on ESO. This was pre-Voobly. And Magyar is out. Magyar is fully and utterly out. We've got another little side build, back build from Ajij Got here. And yeah, Ozone rated. You're right. Oh, they're just going to resign. You're right. Leor rated a little too much. Like, after this first raid here, where he got on this gold mine and then on this gold mine, he should have transitioned into just a normal attack on blue. Instead, he ran all the way up here, and he lost his raiding army, and then he lost his advantage he had, and that's GG. Fun game there. Kind of your all defense versus all aggression game, and the all aggression certainly won. That is for sure. Look at Magyar all the way down to 16 villagers at the 9-minute mark because he got tripled. And that's what you've got to do if you got aggressive, mobile team composition. You got to do doubles, got to do triples. And there we go. And Nikan lost another bet. You bet for the triple ISIS. Oof, Leor, no good economy. Magyar, oh, even worse. Team decently behind. We have action with a good eco, but a lot of it was pumped into 9,500 gold sitting in his coffers. Economy, did we have resources? No, the only resources tributed, red tributed to somebody. I'm guessing red must have tributed to blue. Because I felt like blue kind of jumped back from the raids pretty easily. So we can just see if he has any big increases in resource. Yeah, you can see he got some resources tributed to him a few times here. Here he got some, here he got some, and there he got some resources tributed to him. So nice recover by Meg. Hey, he didn't ever recover. Did not ever recover. We can see the military. So you have your early aggressive push by JIG. They get their advantage. They grab their town centers. This is about the time period they're grabbing their town centers, is right here. So that's where you see the military kind of dwindle because they're focusing on economy here. And then it comes back up with better economy, better military, and they win. Let's take a look and see if we can find the comments for this game in the replay section. KorN Magyar. And how many underscores do we have in KorN Magyar? Just one, and then if we just do it by players equal 6, we should be able to find it. Any god, any forum. Clan Wars, Tundra. Here it is. Okay, Spoeft posted this. So one of these players maybe was Spoef, potentially. Smart would have maybe been one of them. If Vogue played, he didn't play. I'm trying to see who played for JIG. Els. Magyar got rolled. I'm not sure who these players are. I'm sure one was Count on Count. Congrats to the JIG clan. I would like to thank everyone who made it possible for them. KorN in action. The Mista here. I don't know what he's talking about. All right. Well, that was fun. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to call it a night at 3 games. I got some stuff to do around the house. It'd been a while since I'd done one of these streams, so it was fun. Thanks to all of you who kept me company. I enjoy it. If it were just me talking to myself, it would be probably kind of pointless. But you guys sticking with me, I appreciate it. Makes it enjoyable. I hope you guys had some fun. I'm not sure what my schedule will be like coming up. I got a lot of extra work shifts I got to do. So we'll see. But Jacob Mosep, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. We had Kirby City, Krutiz, Fabian also following, and Jacob followed as well. So appreciate you guys. I'll be back some point. Not sure when. All of you on YouTube also, thank you for watching as well. Emilio, I see you in the chat. Goodbye. Have a good weekend, guys. You might see me another time this weekend, but we'll see. But thanks for watching, and